up, we have Anderson Lin from Tencent Cloud, where you are the Senior Director of Business Development, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks for joining me so much.
Honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
How's your show going so far?
Great. Yeah. Really good crowd. A lot of interaction. Really exciting.
The energy is always
the
so great to be
good.
around.
Yes.
It's like, I guess, speaking of energy or celebrating things, is you guys recently were recognized as a leader in OMDIA's market radar for games in Asia and Oceania. I want to make sure I get that correct because I want to recognize the achievement there. Can you kind of tell me more about Tencent Cloud and maybe like what kind of led you guys to become award or recognized by the OMDIA report?
Yes, it's an honor to be awarded, and I like to think of it that Tencent Cloud is kind of the best kept secret for gamers or game developers, and we were founded in 2013, and basically sort of Tencent itself, Tencent Games is known for its strong gaming DNA, and we kind of inherited that as a company, as a cloud provider out of Tencent. And so after 12 years, we are in all major continents. We have over 1 million servers, and we're delivering a lot of games, many major titles over our cloud network. And I think what really distinguishes us from having all your basic cloud services is, for gamers, is that we have a lot of game tech services that allows you to develop the games from the beginning to the end. And I think that's what really stands apart from a gaming perspective on our global capabilities.
Yeah, I think that probably enables you to work with a lot of different kind of teams and different companies too. So do you want to talk a little bit about the games that Tencent Cloud is working with, maybe name some of the things and what's working well with them?
Yeah, so Tencent actually is a large affiliate of game studios worldwide, and also we work with a lot of game studios inside China and globally who's leveraging our cloud to run games. I mean, some of the titles that's more well known are like The Honor of King, which is pretty huge, and also PUBG Mobile. So those is a testament to our ability to support really massive games, a lot of players online, and across the board. And also recently we started working with The Boneless, which is a pretty growing title in Europe. It's pretty highly rated on Steam, and that's those are the games that leverage our technologies, and especially our coverage in certain regions that we deliver better game experiences, such as Asia, and also, of course, Europe and as well.
Yeah. So looking at the game developer side of that conversation, then why do you think developers choose Tencent Cloud?
Yeah, I think especially recently, right? I put out a couple of things. One is more so than ever before, the game economics is a challenge, meaning that it's not pursue best game experience at all costs. It's pursue best experience at a reasonable cost that's sustainable. Second is time to market. That I hear a lot of studios and teams that are getting their project canceled if they're suffering delays. So there's always a pressure to keep the project developing on schedule. And what we do here is we have a variety of game technologies from anti-cheat, from game voice, socialization, interaction platforms that enables you to build the game faster, more fun, and incorporate a lot of proven institutional knowledge in those the product, so that you can build your game faster and ensure higher likelihood of actually hitting the market. So one of the way we work with developers is also we have more sort of upfront service, right? We're more personalized in what we do and how we work with developers. And I think structurally our product team is actually very front and center in collaborating with developers, in feature requests, and getting them what they want. And I think that's why a lot of game studios will collaborate with us. So it's not just the infrastructure, the servers, the networks, and the bits going through. There is a collaboration aspect of it. Secondly, I think I mentioned in the game tech area. I think some of the challenges we're seeing right now, we may not necessarily have the best answer for it because it's emerging, is AI. A lot of games are kind of exploring how do I incorporate AI. But we actually have a lot of AI tools, such as AI 3D landscape generating, AI clipping of highlights. So we already incorporate a lot of those into our tools and capability. We just recently prominently showcased at this show today, AI conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. And those are tools that developer can incorporate to build their games, or figure out how to build the games that incorporate this new AI capabilities into it. And then finally, I think the challenge is looking at how to make the game more interactive and sociable.
Yeah.
To really stand out from the crowd. And that's kind of also our DNA, is that Tencent has a strong social media background, so that we're able to take a lot of social media interactive tools that make them available to game developers to build into their games.
And then you mentioned earlier, but I think it's something worth touching on too, different like regions that you guys are supporting and like the work you're doing in APAC. Do you have anything else kind of like along the lines of what you're seeing in the future and what you're looking forward to as far as those topics go?
Yeah, I think we are continuing expanding. So obviously, very recently we added Brazil to our coverage. We're opening a Middle East as well, and it's kind of where the gaming is happening. And APAC is definitely a huge emerging region, and we have one of the strongest coverage there, both in technology and also in people, boots on the ground to help game developers.